Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to say, call Halalim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. Akim out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth, and presenting their bodies as a living sacrifice as the scriptures teach us to do. All right. Shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. All right. And I do mean very few. Very few. I'm the brother Yarmiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp, basically coming back to you with another lesson. And this lesson is just concerning, the wickedness in this world. And, the Lord is about to put a check in the end to all this, man. All right. The average person walks around, all right, totally void of the Lord, all right, and no fear of the Lord, and no respect of the Lord. And Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai is about to check all this, man. He has a payment, all right? You piling up debt to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, man. And what I mean by that is the whole world, all right? The scriptures say that the whole world lieth in wickedness, where the whole world is writing a check with their mouth that they ass can't cash. Whether that's your wicked ass mama celebrating Christmas, whether that's your adulterous ass woman that walked off on you, all right, committed adultery on you, because the so-called white man gave him the liberty to do that. He gave him the free doom to do that. Whether that's your wicked ass cousin, who scoffed the Bible every time, every chance he get, just because he's a nigga. But he'll tell you he believe in God, Niggas, man. The Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, is about to check this shit, man. And it's a payment coming to all of them, man. And that's why I always say, and I always harp on it, that the most wickedest niggers and females are alive on the planet today. All right? And I always say it. Look at all the false prophets being brought back. Look at all the baby mamas of the prophet. All these adulterous ass bitches. All right? All these scoffing ass niggas who was just set up to offend, man. And set up to be judged. But the Lord is about to bring a real quick check to all you fucking people, man. I guarantee you that. And we don't want to be on the wrong side of that. So we do this work. That's why the scripture says, through the tear of the Lord do we persuade men. And I'm not, trying to make this long. I know I'm ratting, but the Lord got evil stored up for you niggas, man. This is Revelations 10, Salakia 22 and 10. And he said unto me, seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. He which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according to his work, as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. All right, so when you read about these harsh judgments, all right, when you read about, the blood being from the horse, being up to the horse's bridle, from one end of the earth to another, you gonna know, man, that these were all the people brought back and being set for a judgment, man. Whether that's the things in their past life, the things they did in this life. But see, they were put in this life to do what they was doing all the time if they a scoffer. And that's offending the prophets. And if the Lord put a person in the prophet's life to offend him, man, he really got a strict judgment set for him. And that's why the height of judgment has to be at the end. That's why the height of unaccountability has to be at the end, man. Why you think all these sickos out here, man? I just watched a video, of a real estate agent who was a fucking serial killer. And they had his killing motherfuckers, had his ladies tied up in a fucking shipping container with a chain on her neck, man. Invited her and her husband to the house, killed them, and raped the girl for 65 or something plus days. But see, this is going to be the norm. All right. And the FBI caught this monkey in South Carolina. Of course, he was an Edomite, but this is going to be the norm. And it ain't going to be no police. It ain't going to be no 911. And if you ain't got Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you ain't going to have shit, man. It's about to really go down, man. This is St. Matthew 24:11. It says, and many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. And we see that all over. All right. The wickedest niggas alive are alive today. The false prophets, the murderers of the prophets. Hey, Yahushua said in Revelations, he said he'll look on every eye shall see him, even they that pierced him. Which proves the Lord brings niggas back to judge him, man. And he keep them around to judge him. All right. But it says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, but he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness of all nations, and then shall the end come. See, because you niggas ain't going to have no excuse, man. And that's why the Lord going to bring these demonic, wicked sleeper cell spirits, man. You know, that dude that I was just mentioning, he had a regular house, a regular job. He had a girlfriend who was going to be his next victim. But, you know, he was talking, he was raping and murdering people since he was fucking 11, 14. He grew up to be a successful real estate agent. This shit was bugged out. I said, man, these motherfuckers all over. When you think about it, the judgment set, the Lord finna bring these sickos out. All you women think you can walk around freely. You know, you shame men. You say you don't need men. You commit adultery and say what the nigga gonna do about it. You take half of these, you know, money. And, you know, all you wicked ass degenerates, all you little wicked ass children that's being brought back to get y'all ass abducted. Hey, the Lord ain't fucking playing out here. All you soft ass niggas that think you killers, the Lord about to really bring some spookies out. Because this evil is about to be repaid. And that's some heinous shit, man. That's some heinous shit to do. That nigga was a millionaire doing that shit. Imagine if he ain't had no heat or hot water. He had that bitch chained up. He had a night ship. He had a makeshift container. He drove an hour away from his house on his property. You know, a fucking psycho, man. And there's people walking around. That's why I don't trust niggas, bro. I don't trust people. I don't talk to them. And you know that dude was an Edomite. You know, I'm not friendly with him. You know? A lot of these niggas just alive to die and be judged, man. Because they wicked as all hell. Especially you Israelites, man. You Israelite men are fucking wicked as hell, man. You Israelite women are wicked as hell, man. And the Lord got you. He got you. Don't think you getting away with no evil, man. You ain't getting away with none of this wickedness, man. That goes against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. This is St. Luke 23:31. It says, for if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? Imagine when a psycho-ass nigga like that, when food is scarce, when water is scarce, how these niggas' mind gonna operate, man. This is Isaiah 66 and verse 3. It says, as if he killed an ox and slew a man. He just sacrificed the lamb as if he cut off the dog's neck, you know, because those are things you're not supposed to do, abominable things, right? It says, he that offered oblation as if he offered swine's blood. All right? You niggas do whatever that come to your heart. All right? You don't care about the Lord. You do whatever that come to your heart. Whatever that come to your mind. That's why it says in the days of the Son of Man, the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. What did those niggas do? They committed adultery. All right? Niggas was moles. Niggas was doing anything. Anything that came to their heart. And that's the spirit of America. Do as thou wilt. You know, because you've been indoctrinated by the so-called white man and his philosophies and theologies, man. And you don't have no fear or respect for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But the Lord is about to check in, or his men. And the Lord is about to check in on that. You don't believe? Hey, look, man, it's just like a daddy whooping his kid ass. When he tell his kid and his kid don't believe, okay. When he get to whooping on that ass, you going to believe, man. That's why the scriptures say that people shall be willing in the day of thy power. When you see this power, but the 2/3 of Israel got to go. I don't care how much you love your woman. The Lord don't love that bitch, man. If he got a fucking off on you. I don't care how cool you think your relatives are. If they scoffing you, them niggas got to die, bro. And that's just that. And you got to be man enough to accept that these people are out here to offend and to be judged and to fucking die, man. And the Lord got them, man. And the Lord going to take care of his prophets, and he going to erect his men on this side. All right? He going to set us up on the next side. All we got to really do is stay down with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Verse 4 says, I will choose their delusions and I will bring their fears upon them. It's like the elder Malcolm would say, you hoes want to ride the cock carousel, it's going to ride you. And they're going to be fat and they're going to be stinking. There's going to be hundreds of them and hundreds of them till you die. You niggas think you killers, man, you're going to be tied up in the real killer basement. Getting your body parts chopped up. Oh, yeah, the nigga that I was talking about, this bugged out ass Edomite story I was watching earlier, he killed 2 more motherfuckers. Well, 4, which was a dude friend, the dude woman, his child, and the dude. And he just cut off the feet, man. And he never told the FBI why he did. He talked about the coyotes ate the nigga feet, bro. But it shows you they clearly was cut off, man. Just weird shit. All you niggas think you killers, you gonna meet some real killers, man, who the Lord got demons on. And, you know, Esau can't wait to get his hands on you niggas, man. You know, Esau ain't gonna have a high school sweetheart because a nigga fucking him, man. That fucks with his mind. Esau can't get the pickup truck and freely hang niggas. That fuck with his mind. But he gonna get that chance again, man. And all these demons are gonna be let out. It's gonna be chaos in America, man. And we see that stirring up. That's why Ezra said, what? Woe is me. What shall I do in those days? Because he's seen the chaotic shit that was going on. I'm going to start this. This is Isaiah 66:4. It says, I will choose their delusions. All you people think this shit is a joke. Like my dad used to say, the same shit that make you laugh gonna make your ass cry. It says, I will choose their delusions and I will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes and chose that in which I delight not, with homosexuality, adultery, all this paganism, blasphemy. Niggas talk about the scriptures like the scriptures are fucking a McDonald's toy book, man. Speak about the men of the Lord and the Lord and his word like it's just a joke, man. It says, hear my word. It said, hear the word of Yahweh. Ye that tremble at his word. You're supposed to tremble at this word, man. You're not supposed to make mockery of this word. Ain't nobody supposed to tell you an Israelite and you take this as a light thing, man. You're going to die. It says, your brethren that hated you and cast you out for my name's sake said, let the Lord be glorified, that he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. So these niggas are going to be ashamed when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi come back. They're going to be ashamed when they don't know where their children are, man. They're going to be ashamed when they chained up in somebody's fucking basement, man, starving, getting raped every day. They're going to be ashamed, man. And the Lord is going to glorify his men. You know why? I'm going to show you why. Because this is what the world is void of, who think this truth is a joke, man. This is Isaiah 66 and verse 5. It says, Yahweh is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And that's coming back. It says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of thy salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. See, the fear of the Lord is his treasure. These people don't have the fear of the Lord, and that's why they're not going to have no wisdom or knowledge. 144 call out me about Shem Yahawashi. The fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge, and these niggas avoided that. And because they despise that, the Lord is going to despise them. Because they turned away the hand of the Lord is going to turn his hand on them, man. And he's going to give them over to their lovers. And it's going to be the worst time of their fucking life. It's going to be the worst time of their fucking life. This is Isaiah 10 and 5. It said, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. The Lord is about to crank these devils up, man. He already got ICE doing all this shit to you, 1447. It says, and I will send him against a hypocritical nation. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in Babylon. You Edomites too. But really, you Israelites, man. It said, I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath. I will give him a charge to take spoil and to take prey and to tread them down like the mires of the street. You know? You niggas are finna get it. You women are finna get it. All right? And the Lord is about to send this devil against you. And if you ain't got the covering of the Lord, pursuing the Psalms, the 91st chapter, man, you out of it. You can forget about it. You can forget about it. The Lord is coming to pay you niggas back, and you don't get away with nothing. From the adultery to the homosexuality to all this scoffing, to all this smoking and getting high and all this witchcraft you niggas is into. You not getting away with shit, and the Lord is going to get you niggas, man. With that being said, call Elohim, Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashim, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, to the great millstone, and to the hopeful elect Akim out there. Endure, Shalom, endure.